we start a new book, a new study, a new line of devotion. We are now in the book of James. We apologize for not having posted last week, but here we are. And we are in the first chapter of the book of James. There are many things that James is teaching us in this book. He talks about perseverance in the times of trials. He talks about listening and not speaking so fast. He talks about not just hearing the word, but doing what the word says. You see, we believe in Christianity that James that is writing here in this text is the same James we know to be the brother of Jesus, the same James who was the leader of the Christian church in Jerusalem after the death of Jesus. And this is the James who is teaching us the importance of hanging on when things go wrong, when things get tough, and asking God when we need help. You see, James repeats the teachings of Jesus and says that if you need wisdom, you should ask, because whoever asks will be given to. And so the message throughout the first chapter of the book of James is that James wants us to know and remember that when we ask, it will be given to us, and that God is always with us, that we are never alone on this journey that we call Christianity. So I want to draw your attention to verse 17, which is the verse on which I would like to focus here today. For our weekly study, I want us to look at the verse that says, "Every generous act of giving with every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change." James is telling us that all good things that we have are given to us by God. In other words, that when we need something, we should only ask and God will give it to us, because we are not on this journey alone, but God is with us and wants us to be happy, wants us to prosper, and wants us on the path to righteousness. But it goes beyond that. If you go beyond what we can see in the text, and you go into what he's saying deeply, he's calling God the Father of lights. See, the lights can refer to the angels, but it can also refer to the starry lights. It can refer to the sun. It can refer to the moon. And so God is the God who created all these things. That is why James calls him the Father of lights. And it says with him there is no changing. But you see, when the sun comes out, when the moon comes out, as they travel across the skies, there is change. Our shadows shift because the lights are moving. And yet here in verse 17 says that the Father of lights, there is no variation or shadow due to change. See, we as Christians are going to go through change. We're going to experience change. Everything around us is going to change. Everything in the world is going to change. Everything in the universe is going to change. The sun will travel, the moon will travel. They will cause shadows and variations, and all those changes will bring about different things in our lives. But James is telling us that God will neither vary nor move, even though there are changes happening in our lives. So he says, I know that you will go through trials and tribulations. I know that you will go through tough times. I know that you will experience change in your life. But know this, that God remains constant. And God will see you through. Whatever you need, just ask. So let us explore the book of James together. Join us here at the way we want to know what the will of God is for us. So we invite you Come on, let us get on the way.